So I just did a whole long video about how we talk about Trump's funding cuts that are going to kill millions of people worldwide and cause untold suffering, and the cuts to NPR and public media. And by we, I mean NPR, and how they present this as the cuts to public media and as an afterthought, the millions of people that Trump's going to kill around the world, including in America, but around the world. And when I made this video, I kind of needed to correct something. That's why I'm making a supplementary video now. I didn't mean to suggest that the deaths around the world are so important that cutting public media doesn't matter. Of course, it does matter, and especially in cases like the Texas flood, where Trump and Kristi Noem murdered 300 Texans and dozens of Christian schoolgirls. They, it does matter that they have these radio resources and all the weather resources, all this stuff. All that stuff does matter, and that will cost lives in America too when they cancel those funds. And the rural stations, the rural NPR stations, will be the ones that shut down or reduce programming or prevent people from hearing the alerts, to get to safety in weather situations that I would point out Trump is also making worse with Putin and the oil companies, and have been for decades. So it's all their fault, and they are canceling things that do matter in America, and to Americans as well. But my point is that the way NPR is presenting it is to say that that's more important than the millions of people worldwide who will be killed by this, when of course that's more important. And even if you're opposing Trump, if you're accepting the premise that American lives or American experience is more important than other people's experience, if you're accepting the idea that our comfort is in being able to ignore something is more important than saving all the lives of people who are subject to a genocide right now, then you're part of the problem, and NPR is being part of the problem. So while I've always emphasized we need to take down Netanyahu and Putin and Trump, we need to take down the tyrants, and we do, and I call it the pillar revolution because we can do it from bed. We need to take down all the minions too, or change all the minions, like Piers Morgan, change him into somebody who can recognize and repeat the truth. And then they'll repeat the truth on more things, hopefully. But this is how we need to overthrow this evil regime at every stage, to the top, of course, but also at every stage down below, even to NPR. Thanks.